Hi there, and welcome to this week's most fabulous edition of the Springboard Hangouts with Comfort Ukran. You know, the Springboard Hangouts is an initiative of the Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with the Ghana Grows program. And you know, with the Ghana Grows program, MasterCard Foundation actually, initiated it, and Springboard is privileged to be part of the program. And what a week it has been. We've been on the road show and we've been moving all over the country, especially in the northern part of the country. So we started from Bolga, then we went to Wale Wale, then we went to Tamale, and we moved all the way to the west and went to Wa. Then we stopped the last time at Damango. Oh, the place was wonderful, serene, most engaging space ever. So we said, right, let's see what's happening in Techiman as well, in Bono East. So we came to Techiman, and it was an exploration. And guess who I found? Well, I came across this highly enterprising lady who is into Gari and Soya bean processing. She's been in the space for more than 18 years. What brought her here? And how is it going so far for her? So today we are privileged to hang out with Auntie Alice Amponsa. She is the owner of Auntie Alice Enterprise, which is strictly into processing Gari, but most importantly, adding even more value by adding other, especially soya bean, to Gari. And therefore, we're going for a quick break. When we return, it's all about Auntie Alice as well as Auntie Alice Enterprises and the magic they are doing here in Techiman in the Bono East region. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Learn something new every week and be inspired by innovations, impact, and success stories of individuals making strides in the agricultural, agribusiness, technical, and vocational skills sectors on Ghana Grows Ejuma with Arabo Kumsin and Yabitha. Join us this and every Thursday on Facebook at 7 p.m. at Ghana Grows, also at Comfort Okran A and at Albert N.E. Okran. On Fridays at 4 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM and on Sundays at 5:45 p.m. on TV3. Ghana Grows is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. If you are a young person and you want to be a part of our various interventions, call or WhatsApp Ghana Grows call center on 0308 255 775. Follow us on all our social media handles. Ghana Grows Ejuma. Hope Day.
Hi, and welcome back to the Springboard Hangout with Comfort Ukran. As you know, the Springboard Hangout is a program that is run by the Springboard Roadshow Foundation in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation under the Ghana Grows program. And today we are hanging out with Auntie Alice Amponsa. Auntie Alice is based in Techiman. Auntie Alice,
Mama.
Pacho Akwaba.
Mama.
Auntie Alice, today, because of the little language, Auntie Alice will be speaking in Chi. And then we will have his son here. Could you please introduce yourself, sir?
Okay. My name is Osu Yabua Mark.
Okay, so Mark is Auntie Alice's, are you the first, second, or third?
Last born, the fourth.
The fourth. Oh, okay. I didn't intentionally leave you out. So that's it's Auntie Alice's fourth born. Yes, and we are privileged to have him here. So he'll be part of our conversation. So, Auntie Alice, please tell us a bit about yourself.
You, Mama, me dasi. Me pacho, me de Alice Amponsa Afia. Me free Techiman Bono East.
Okay.
Manko school.
Okay.
Enti bra mani fredi me huni se nipa ye adwuma no. Me pacho na me di me maame achi me dokuya kakra nti akire ni me be ware ye me nyini be ware ye ti me ware ye nso na me ni me kunu ye kuya ni mu ne na ye hyase ye gale saa mra de kura na ye de ensa ye twino greda so nti akire ne machine be afidie nti ye ko tu firi afuo mu ba ye sensena na ye de agu machine na ya ayam nti ya saa ne ma ye na ne me de awo me man na nyina ahwe bi school nti gale he boa me pa ema me ni me kuna setena nyina ye kama sanse na me huna ho kire kesisa sanse gale he me ya me di kodwa so a peto nti bibi ni a metim boa be ma he ema ono so na adwuma a woye he okọ animu nti me didima be enfie nwotwe mu adi 8 years ne adwumakuo bi be frɛ ne BAC ne metima kan se be boaboa ba be dare nnuane ani banche no nti be kyerɛ ye se ye di soya eye gale ti be boakuo ano ti be kyerɛ ye nti bra be kyerɛ ye wie ya be kwae ne me dem de be ye adwuma 2014 nti me gusu ye ne kakra ma 2016 call Accra to nti ye de kwae tama ye kwae na dia me de to so ye owas ne ye de kwae nti ye kwae ampanyimfo kohia ya be hu ne ye be kyerɛ owas ne ye obi company nti ye mesesa nti wo mama mi din 3 nti me ye ni nyina de kwae ti ne be ba ne se mi din Alice Amponsan he ono ne bafa ni ba register no Mama Alice Amponsan Enterprise nti ye de soya ena magin nti bra e betu banche he ye sensena ho hohoro ye de nkyini nyina hohoro ho kama sane fi bia enkom nti mi firi saa mra he 2016 he a me register he aya abedurine ama BAC for he abasra boa ye de ekọ FDA ama omo so agi atum nti sese me no wakasai me wo nkura nwotwe mfanse aboafo abeboa me ma nwotwe me ma 9 ena ba be chi he soso be ye 5 atambia me be sane be ya adwuma he so ebe konkan ama bia ahunu enti mama mpa cho se ne wo fra me na wo bisa gale he dem starting kuram ne ma ya abedurine anyame adom manya soya beans gale so bia ka ho amanfo to a school photo de ahodene yam di se wo bisa me a sane etie ne
Beautiful. Auntie Alice, when you were speaking, I realized you spoke about starting how to process. So I think we'll just go straight to how do you process your things, because it's very interesting for somebody to hear and say, oh, if the person is like me and you didn't know that you could actually add soya bean to Gari. This is the first time I'm honestly, I know of we adding the groundnuts, but soya bean, I hadn't heard of that one. So how do you process it? I'm interested in hearing. Could you kindly help us?
The soya bean Gari, how we process it into the normal Gari, or how we turn the cassava into soya bean Gari. First, after the farmers extract the cassava from the ground, the cassava tubers, when it comes, they peel it they wash it with salt. We use salt to wash it. After washing it, then we grind it in a grader. We use machine. We have an electric grader there. So we pour the cassava, the peeled cassava in it. After it turns to cassava dough, then we pack it in a sack. Then we dry it. After drying it, we come to the sieving. We have a tool that we use it to sieve it. After that, then the fryer, we use the cassava dough. It's become powdered. Then we put it in the pan, a hot pan with firewood. Then a person will stand on it. Maybe normally women used to fry Gari. When we pour the cassava dough, the powdered one with sealed one, then we fry it for about 15 minutes. Then we add soya bean, the grinded one. The soya bean, we grind it in the machine to become powdered. Then we add the powder to the cassava dough. That one we have sealed. After frying it for maybe 30 minutes, then we add soya bean and then the margarine. The margarine is thick, so we have to turn it like liquid. We have to make it hot to turn it into liquid. Then we also add it to the Gari in the fry pan. We fry it about getting to 45 minutes before we can change it to another
a fresh one. Oh wow. We are serious, madam. Oh. Not easy, cry. So I mean, you can see here that we have some soya Gari, Auntie Alice Gari and soya bean mix. Honestly, can you believe it? On this particular brochure that we are on, the people haven't been feeding me. So today, before we leave, I have to buy some of Auntie Alice's Gari so that I would have. She's looking at me. She's not been feeding me, so I'll buy some and take it with me. And when I come back, I'll find out how do I use the Gari that I'm buying today from Auntie Alice. Auntie Alice, we are going for a quick break. When we return, we'll find out how to use this particular Gari, and then we'll find out more about the operations at the Auntie Alice Enterprise. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Learn something new every week and be inspired by innovations, impact, and success stories of individuals making strides in the agricultural, agribusiness, technical, and vocational skills sectors on Ghana Grows Ejuma with Araba Kumsin and Yabitha. Join us this and every Thursday on Facebook at 7 p.m. at Ghana Grows, also at Comfort Okran A and at Albert N.E. Okran. On Fridays at 4 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM and on Sundays at 5:45 p.m. on TV3. Ghana Grows is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. If you are a young person and you want to be a part of our various interventions, call or WhatsApp Ghana Grows call center on 0308 255 775. Follow us on all our social media handles. Ghana Grows Ejuma. Hope Day.
Welcome back from the break. I mean, we are still in Techiman, Bono East to be precise, and we are hanging out with Auntie Alice. Auntie Alice is the owner of Auntie Alice Enterprise. They do very, very exquisite Gari. This particular one has been mixed with soya bean, and I'm interested because when I was in secondary school, I'm sure most of us we use Gari when we were in secondary school. In those days, this was the Gari that we were using. Just plain Gari. There was nothing with it. But here is it. Auntie Alice says that she doesn't do plain Gari only. Now she does Gari with soya bean. So Auntie Alice, this particular Gari, can I eat it the same way that I used to eat my Gari in school, soakings? How do I do my Gari with your special soya bean mix?
Mama, that's it. Gale soya. Nene ka ho esan se ma register nti niam bi ya ho a yɛmfa ma abontene enti ɛyɛ secret ma gale no enti me mu bɔ ne nyina enti ne ma soya hene yɛde yɛato so wobetim ayɛ shokins wobetim ayɛ tɔ wobetim aka ne ɛba sɛdeɛ yɛde normal gale ɛyɛ no na yɛn ne ho ɔdene kyɛre normal gale san nneɛma a yɛde fra yɛ hinti ɔno hene ahɔdene he yasoro nti sɛdeɛ yɛdi normal gale wode bɛfra wache bibia sɛdeɛ yɛdi gale titiri school for bɛtɔ paa bɛtɔ gale nsan sɛ wɔtɔ a bia wɔ a ɔmfa biscuit kura ngum ɔmfa nkate ngum sɛ wushoki a ɛte sɛnea wode mmereke ne bibia sɛ nya wa wanum yɛ wodade a wushoki yie de wasi kyire ngum a wodi a ɔte sɛ wode mmereke ana milo ne nasefoɔ afra pɛpɛɛpɛ wobɛtumi adi ne sɛnea wopɛ ne bia pacho.
So, Auntie Alice, who are those who come and buy your Gari, apart from the school children? Today, I went to work on the Techiman SHS school. They are, so apart from them, who else comes to buy it from you? What's your market like?
You, Mama, me dasi. Me pacho, Gale, sani me yeninti. Marketing school for him. Bebe ko school, bebe to, na bebe bako. Sans esi a mi ankasa han minika nti Sunday school be bia be kwa oba ba bia me ya ne me di bi supermarket my sister ba ko ya ho nti wo ko a wo benya bi so woman ba ko ya kuma ase ono nso so jibi ton na wo hia wa tu kwan kakra nti sese ho he de ti gale he de edura chiri bi free amanane ba Obekwa, Obabe Toby, Edico. Nti sɛ ɔne ne yɛ ade a me mahunu sɛ gale hia durachiri nti mani so ade hunu sɛ minyamwa bi a nsɛ package he sɛ ne ɛte sɛ minyam sɛ mo sack nketewa yi minyane saa ɛne de ekitaw na wo de yɛ kwa ɛno yɛ kama ye hindi a sɛ yɛ hayi yenkuro tuwe ya twa ye ho ahia ya ne ye totototo nti me pe market pa sane menya material papa say ekitawa etise mo
that's beautiful. So that's your dream, to have a well branded package. Wonderful. I like that, because yes, this one you can it will go to some places, but it's also it will limit how where it can go. So I think that the need to get a better packaging for it to increase the market size is great. In your scheme of things, would you consider deliberately, let's say, joining the Ghana Federation of Exporters so that you can actually export this to outside the country?
Yes, please.
So one of the good things about the Ghana Growth Program is we've been privileged to partner with the Ghana Federation of Ghanaian Exporters. So I believe we can work together with the Ghana Federation of Exporters to see how we can export this one, outside Ghana,
Sebi, I ready say obebuamia. Sani ebeya metim de akọ amanane. Naba huni se ye Ghana Techiman ye nsusu ye wo aduane a eye kama na ye betim bi akọ enti nya ho akade ye betimu aye amana ye kama na ya package ni kama na ye de akọ me pepa me tenisa se bi wasa amwa he a o meboa na ye ntimu nye niye en package ni kama bia na he de ye kama na packaging esanse memfa nkọ achirinti he ma aye no ye ha ya de na se kwa mana ne de a se ye ma
yes
anije pam
One touch.
Na nipa hihuna the one is ampa eye aduane a ese ye todi na ye nya
Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. So would work on it, and let's see how far we can go with it. So Auntie Alice, so how many people work with you in the factory?
Mikura ma 8.
Okay.
Ma nchichemu. We are bet ma 13.
Okay.
Na nchichemu.
Okay.
Ba bechi.
Okay.
Be 5.
Right.
Ne ba be sensene be 8. Ne boys ya bechim.
Okay.
Ede maye.
Okay.
Almost ye 4.
Okay. Full time.
Full time.
Wow.
Bia mitua biaka.
Every month.
Every day.
Every day. Oh, okay. So at the end of the day, every day.
Bia.
Wow.
Ne me de ba metuaka. China na watwe nyina adwuma maye bia metua beka.
Hey. Wow. So you see, that is the impact of somebody creating a business in the community. She alone, she has the privilege to work with minimum 13 people every single day, pays them, and therefore they do not lack food. So I don't know what you are doing in your space, and maybe you think that what you have is not enough. I want to encourage you. See Auntie Alice. Auntie Alice has been doing this for the past 18 years. But the most interesting thing is she's been able to employ more people. And if her plans for exporting her products outside Ghana comes to pass, I'm sure she will more than double the number of people that she employs. So we are going for a quick break. When we return, we'll look at how this conversation pans out. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Learn something new every week and be inspired by innovations, impact, and success stories of individuals making strides in the agricultural, agribusiness, technical, and vocational skill sectors on Ghana Grows Ejuma with Arabo Kumsin and Yabitha. Join us this and every Thursday on Facebook at 7 p.m. at Ghana Grows, also at Comfort Okran A and at Albert N.E. Okran. On Fridays at 4 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM and on Sundays at 5:45 p.m. on TV3. Ghana Grows is an initiative of MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. If you are a young person and you want to be a part of our various interventions, call or WhatsApp Ghana Grows call center on 0308 255 775. Follow us on all our social media handles. Ghana Grows Ejuma. Hope Day.
Auntie Alice, thank you for letting me know this, because as I said, this one is going with me. Auntie Alice, so you've been doing this particular work for about 18 years. Do you have someone or do you have anybody that you have trained to take up after you?
Me by kura one ne se me dina ye me bibia me secretary. Okay. Se me ni ho a obetima ye. Okay. Ni afi so me wo makwara ba akususo. Okay. Ono so ba ma training. Fantastic. Ono ma ye ni bibia ye ko doctor ye hwehwe mogya mu. Ono ne me de ne maye, ono ne oya ho. Okay. Nti se ne me ni ho a ono ne me ba ibetim aye.
Beautiful. We thank God. So Auntie Alice, so in the next 5 years, where do you see Auntie Alice Enterprise doing or happening?
Yo, Mama Amedasi. Mfie numachi he. Isenya me senka entre nko wiase afana nyina.
Oh wow.
Se ne ebe ya gale he. Ni din beko. Na ne ebe di bibia so ahuni sampa. Gale eguma horo. Tiye wo gale mu gale.
I tell you, Gari Mugeri, very, very, very important. This is proper king of Gari here in Techiman. So if you don't know if you're eating other types of Gari, I want you to know that we just in Techiman discovered the king of Gari, and it is from Auntie Alice's company, and it's Alice, Gari, and Soya being mixed. It's amazing. Auntie Alice, as we bring today's conversation to a close, any advice that you would give to a young person watching, like your son, watching us today?
Afutuo me de bema. Wiase afa na nyina na ehwe me.
Titiro mabunu no.
Titiriw mabuna be nya adwuma. Baabi bia waya adwuma bia na ya ho. Esese wode ne ho hyem. Sansa we ye babunu na se wonkura adwuma asetena he munye. Ene ne ma bebre benanti basa nya hawa. Ensese nke benya. Sansa adwuma ye ya menye he. Mantoto nase. Enoa ne me di ahwe me ma ama manya aboafo a besusu beba me nsa so e ma be nsusu benya ne besu be de hwe be ma be de ko school nti me stresse kuro bia wo ya so adwuma bia ne ya ho fa ho hyem se ne be ya wo so won koye basabasa sanse adwuma bia ya adwuma kuro no ne nye na nsa ne adwuma bia Misre, Piasia Fanangina, Titru Yamabunu Bebre and Coscu. Tis a one Coscu, Nasa, one yet a daddy, inside Juma. Minima Jumania obeya, ubetim the Atanasi. So Coscu, so one Coscu. Ma onsa any Juman Kitua. I was so yanye, ubedi, the Asha Wabusia.
Auntie Alice.
That's Mama.
Wonderful, wonderful. I love the concluding part of today's episode, because if we understand the value of having the hand skills, or what we call TVETs, or, acquiring the skills that you can use your hands to do, it reduces the need for you to look or to be handicapped in creating in getting money, and therefore reduces the vices that young people may fall into. So, Auntie Alice, thank you very much for making time today for us to have this beautiful conversation. As I said, this Gari is going with me on the road, and I would call you and let you know how it has helped every single stop of the way. So, you watching us today, you can send me a message if you want me to, want to share my Gari with me, please let me know. But if you want your own that you can really enjoy, please touch base with Auntie Alice here in Techiman. You can always call her on 0247 408 814. 0247 408 814. And I believe they will supply you anywhere that you are in the country. I tell you, Auntie Alice is such a wonderful lady. I know that this conversation is going to happen. It's going to continue after the show. Therefore, until we come your way again with another episode exposing some part of our country that you may not be aware of, know that you are loved. You are blessed. You are the most important person in the whole wide world. We love you. Bye.
Syria, Zimbabwe, yeah. Here's where we turn around. Here's where we turn.